Premature Evaluations. This is Despicable Me, Minion Rush. Let me go ahead and just get right into it. So this game is an endless runner. There are tons of those on the App Store. But this game gets a thumbs up, even though it's just a endless runner, because it does a couple things that are actually different than, your typical Temple Run clone. Now, this is based on a Disney property which I've never seen, and we're here in this lab area where your minion is trying to get Minion of the Year or something. And your currency here is bananas, and if you bump into the other minions, you get points and stuff. So, as you can see, sometimes the camera view switches. It does that from time to time, and if I can actually get through here, here's one of the power-ups that all these games have. You can actually go outside, and once you go outside, there's a completely different area with completely different obstacles, which is something not a lot of endless runners do, so it's actually pretty cool in that regard. There are also, I'm not sure if any other games do it, but there are these goals that you can achieve. You get 3 of them at a time, kind of like, I can end up staying in here a little bit longer. Kind of like Jetpack Joyride. But I'll show you the problem with those after we finish. Looks like I'm headed to a boss fight. There are 2 of these. There's one against this dude, Victor, and then there's one against someone outside. So I'll probably finish this boss battle. The perspective changes and your swipes are different, so swiping to the left actually moves me left now, which I know doesn't make sense, and then you tap on these things, they get flung back at him, and boss fight eventually ends. So that's 1 of 2. And let's go outside. So when you hit these tubes, it'll change up the environment completely, and now I'm outside. And you have a completely different set of obstacles, and different places to go. You can run through a house and stuff, and crash through those plate glass windows, which is actually pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, it's a runner. You pretty much get the gist of it. So let me go ahead and get hit. Alright, so now you're going to see where the currency comes into play. It's those G's or whatever. So at the bottom of this screen, you can see my current active 3 goals, and these 3 are all dependent on me hooking this game up to Facebook, which I've not done and I don't ever like to do. So I can't actually skip these without adding these G coins, which it'll take me, what's the math on this, 110 to skip all 3 of these and go back to other missions, which are like get a bonus of 7 times in a level or collect this many bananas in a run. So because I only have 5 of these coins, I can't get any of these new ones unless I go on Facebook. Not only that, but I need Facebook friends to join the game as well so I can beat them. So that's not going to happen. That's one of the things I don't really like about this game. There's no incentive for me to really play anymore. And so let's go into the shop. Now, I can buy some of this stuff with bananas, which is upgrades, which most of these games really have. And then we have our costumes. So a number of these cost bananas, but this one here costs 7,000. This one costs 1950. So 7,000 of these coins. No packs are available at the moment. Wow. So 7,000 packs. 7,000 of those coins costs about $45 or $40 just to get this. Now, I believe there was one that actually costs more, but I think my internet connection is kind of wonky at the moment. So, I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, if you want to press this free button down here, you can earn them free, but you have to watch ads and stuff, which is kind of terrible. But for a free game, you actually get your free worth, which I know sounds crazy, but you can play this game just fine without having to spend $1. You get about 50 of those coins at the start. I've used them because I wanted to get revives and stuff. So, like, I can level up my banana splitter and do all this stuff for free just by playing and making, getting the bananas, which is the overall currency. Minion Rush here for Despicable Me gets a thumbs up. Barely, but it's a thumbs up nonetheless.